Well, hello, everybody, and happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, November 8th, 2022 at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And this is Lisa Freeman from Stamping with Lisa coming to you live. And welcome, 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 everybody. Let me get my computer going. 7 o'clock just snuck up on me. Getting tongue-tied. 7 o'clock snuck up on me so quickly that I wasn't ready to press live yet. But I saw it was 7 o'clock, so I hit the live button, and then I was like, oops, I haven't got ready yet. So hold on, let me get my computer going. I was trying to retake the thumbnail because I didn't like it, so I kept retaking the picture, and then all of a sudden it was 7 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I gotta hit the button. So hold on, I'm not live on my computer yet. All right, there we go. All right, so hello, welcome, welcome. Hey, Spice Girl, you're the first one on here today. Hey, Terry. Hey, Diana. Hey, Laura. Hey, Tony. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Sue. Hey, Mary. Hey, Patricia. Everybody's popping on. Let's see. We've got 40 people, and then hopefully it'll go to like 100 in about a minute. Welcome, 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 everyone. I hope you guys had an awesome day. I had a wonderful day. It was so much fun, but I was running really, really late as usual on my project for today. So I had a stamp class this morning, and so I figured after my stamp class was over, I'd start working on my project, and I'd have all day long, and but then we had such a good time at class, we all decided to go out to lunch, and we sat around talking. Like, the class was at 10 and we finished about 12, but then we sat around talking till like 1 o'clock, and then everybody's like, well, let's go eat lunch. So then we went to lunch. So by the time we left lunch, it was like after 3:30. So I didn't get home till 4 o'clock. And then I was like, well, I guess I should start getting ready for my video. What should I do? So um, this card was inspired by my friend Diane, and she's one of my customers and my downline, and she might be watching, I don't know. But she comes to my classes, and so she made a card that was kind of like this, with the tree cut in strips like this, and I just loved it. So I just got this die, and this is this die from the Twinkling Lights. It is the Twinkling Lights Dies, which goes with the Lights Aglow suite that is in the mini catalog. It starts on page 30. Let me open up the whole thing so you can see it. All right, so here are some samples, and then here are the products. So you get everything on this page in the suite for $147.75, which you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot, but it's 2 complete bundles. So you get this stamp set, these dies, this stamp set, these dies, and I did this card with this stamp set right here in dies. So that one was the other day. And then you get the ribbon, the pearls, the glimmer paper, the festive foils, and this pack of paper, which is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show it to you. Oh, and the festive pearls look kind of like this. I've used a whole bunch of them, but you get red, green, silver, and gold. And I've used almost all the gold ones, and a lot of the red ones too. And then the paper, this is like a pack and a half because I've used a lot of different ones, but you get so many pretty patterns in here. And there's Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, Very Vanilla, Black, all different patterns of all the colors. And I've used, like, some of them I've used all the pieces. This is one of my favorite ones. It's like the tree. And then this one, this is another one of my favorite ones. It kind of looks like a tree, like all sparkly. This one in red, that's more of the black one. And then this one is really pretty. And then, oh, I forgot to show you the back of them. And then this one, so we're using a lot of these gold embossed. They're all, one side is gold embossed, so you can see all the shimmer on there. And then the other side just has patterns. So let me flip them over. So if you flip it over, this is the side that's not embossed. So you get different patterns. I love this one, the bokeh. And somebody asked me about that in one of the comments. They said, what is bokeh? Bokeh is this technique right here, and I have a video on it, and it shows how to do the bokeh technique with stamping. But it's basically like a photography term that I think means like different shades of light or something, but it's just like circles of different shades of color and light, and it just kind of looks like bubbles. I think it's really pretty. And let's see, we've got some more. I've got a lot of the same ones in here because I've used whole bunches of them. Here's another one with the bokeh. So it's B-O-K-A-H is how you spell that if you want to look it up. Let's see, we've got some dots, some more stars, and here's a black version of the bokeh, which is pretty. I love the green though. The green and the red one are my favorite ones. And that's about it. So you get a ton of paper. It's 48 sheets, 6 by 6 in that pack, and I've used a ton of it. So that's it. There's a bigger picture. Whoops. Here is the stamp set. So this is the one stamp set. I didn't buy the stamp set. I just wanted the dies. So you can get the dies by themselves. They're $28 just for the dies. And then this stamp set, same thing. I got both for this one. I got the bundle. So you get all the words and those dies. So good deal. And then the words right here I'm using are from Joyful Flurry, which that one's on page 19. And I only know that because I just looked it up a minute ago. That's this one right here. So I use that die and the words right there. So that's what we're using tonight. So this is the die that goes with that. And I love it. I used it on another card, which I'm going to do on Thursday. So Thursday's video is ready to go. All right, so that's what we're using. And I think that's it. So let me read some comments real quick. Let me see. I got to scroll all the way back. Okay, we got hi. Hello. Love your cards. Thank you, Susan. Adams Rose. I'm so glad you're catching me live. Good. Oh, Tony says this is on her wish list. With green and gold looks almost like mermaid fin tails. The one with the green and the gold. Oh, and the paper that I just showed, I don't remember which one that is. Looks like a mermaid fin. Oh, the one that's got the loopies on it. This one right here. That's got that. I think it looks like a tree, like the side of a tree. Let's see. Oh, Jan got the words. Now you need the dies. Yep. Lights Aglow bundle is gorgeous. I love it. Oh, yeah, it's election day. I already voted like a week ago, so I didn't have to worry about getting in that mess today because it was crazy. The traffic was ridiculous today. I think everybody was out voting, that's for sure. Yes, that 6 by 6 paper is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite Christmas papers that we have. Also, I got a little bit of happy mail today. I just went out and got the mail right before the video, and I got another birthday card, and this one came all the way from the Virgin Islands. This is from my friend Dorothy McCurdy in St. Thomas, and she sent me this cute birthday card with this paper, which I love, and colored it so cute. So thank you, Dorothy, for that card. And I got my first Christmas card. So this one came from, let's see, who is it from? I can't remember. Deborah K. So I don't know. It doesn't have your last name in here, so I'm not sure what it is. But I thought it was really cute using the Picture This dies and the mouse, and it says, "'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse." So she typed that on the typewriter. Not typewriter. I guess we don't have typewriters anymore. The computer. Going old school here. Typewriter. Hopefully most of you know what a typewriter is. I'm sure the younger crowd doesn't, but I don't usually have that many young people watching, so I don't have to worry about that. I think most of my viewers are like 55 and older. Maybe a few 40-ish people, but well, Jan, that's good. You went out at 6:45. I was still asleep. Hey, Janaea, how you doing, girl? Spice Girl says, darling card. Thank you, girl. Late to the video. Watch it from the beginning. Okay. We haven't really done much yet. We're just starting, and I'm just still chit-chatting. So this is what we're making, and this is the inside. So I just put a piece of the designer paper on the inside, which I like to do. I was trying to decide on the words, where to put them. So when I first was doing the card, I had the tree over to the left and had the words kind of here, but I thought it covered too much of the tree, so I kind of moved it underneath. I thought about putting it on the inside too, so that the bow wouldn't be so high, but don't you love this bow? I think it's so pretty. My upline and my friend Faith made this bow the other day. I went to her class the other day, and I love it when she lets me come to her classes because it's so much fun to go and make stuff and not have to be the one to cut all the projects and come up with everything and just be a customer for once instead of the demonstrator. So I always love it when she lets me go to her classes. So that was a lot of fun. And she made these bows, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that bow. So I'm going to show you guys how to make that today. So one more little item. If you want to order from me this month until the 15th, this is the card kit. You'll get 4 of these. So you get 4 of everything to make this card. And you'll also get, that's if your order's over $50, and use the host code. There's a couple people that still keep forgetting to use the host code. So please, please, please make sure you use that. And there's another one on my website. You can use either one. And if your order's over 100, you'll get these gems to go with it. So $50 order gets you 4 card kits, or a kit with 4 cards, set of 4 cards. Oh, there's a bug. Oh, it's a little gnat. I got them. And then over 100 gets you the gems too. All right, so I think that's all my talking. So let's get started. So here's what you need. 5.5 by 8.5 evening evergreen. 5 1/4 by 4 of the designer paper, the Lights Aglow, which is the one I just showed you. And I messed up I was trying to write too fast and scribbled that on there. 5 1/4 by 4 Very Vanilla. 5 1/4 by 2 3/4 Very Vanilla. 5 1/4 by 1/2 of the DSP. That's what goes on the inside, and this is the inside too. Maybe I should write that on here. Inside of card. Oops. I don't know why I can't write today. My brain's not functioning. Inside of card. I have the sloppiest handwriting, I tell you. You know why I do? It's because I used to be a teacher. This is that die cut that I was telling you about. So, I don't know where to put that. I used to be a teacher, a math teacher, high school. And what happened was, when you turn your back on the classroom, they start goofing off. So what I would do is I would turn around, write on the board as fast as I could, and it was scribbly, and I'd turn back around to try and catch people doing stuff. So like when I first started teaching, I had really nice handwriting, and I would be like, da 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 da, and all this stuff was going on behind my back I didn't know. But I hated overhead projectors, and you know, I just liked writing on the board, and we didn't even have like wide erase boards back then because I quit teaching in 2003. So it's been almost 20 years ago since I taught, and I taught for 15 years. But, you know, I always had characters in my class that wanted to goof off. So I just got in the habit of writing so fast that it looks like scribble most of the time. And so that's why. All right, let me read some comments real fast before we get started. Oh, thank you, Susan. You love my cards. Beautiful paper. MJ, catching me live from New Mexico. Nice. Let's see. Oh, I think I went back and read some of the same ones. Let's see. Oh, Rochelle, you're young. How young are you? Because it's so funny. In my analytics, I can go on YouTube and it'll say, like, the age of my viewers, like the average ages. And it's like almost, I would say 90% are over 50. And then there's just a few teeny little bits that are younger than that. Terry, you still have a typewriter? Oh my gosh. Cam says we had manual typewriters. I was so excited when the electric ones came out. Dang. Can you set your card up there? A better screenshot. Oh, sorry. Forgot. Okay, there you go. Here you go. Better screenshot, sorry. I don't know why I'm still crooked. Hopefully that's better. Okay. Yeah, I used to be patient. But I tell you, it's hard. Being a teacher is so hard. It's not even funny. And today it's even harder because I quit right about when cell phones were coming out. And, I just think that's created a whole new problem of stuff. And all of this COVID stuff, I don't even know how people do it anymore. But I would not want to be a teacher anymore, that's for sure. It was just stressful. I'm not good with dealing with discipline stuff, and I'm too nice. That was the problem. I was too nice. I didn't want to be like mean, and I just, you know, the kids knew that I was really nice, and they kind of took advantage of that. So, all right. So what we're gonna do first is make our tree. So we need all these little scraps here to do the tree. So I'm just going to kind of copy what I did. And let me show you the difference here. So I did two different ones. This one I butted up the pieces exactly right next to each other. And this one I put a little bit of space in between each one, like just a sliver, like maybe a 1/16 of an inch. I don't know if you can see that. So there's a little bit of vanilla showing through each one. So I kind of liked this one better, but I don't know which one you guys like better. Let me know what you think. What are your comments? And I'll do this one this way. So this is my 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 piece. So it's just kind of like, you get 8 sheets of these out of one piece of paper. So do you like it better with a little space in between? So it looked like that. Or do you like them no space in between? I like asking you guys questions. Oh, Linda says electric typewriters came out her sophomore year. I learned how to type on electric one, but I took it in 10th grade. I think I took typing and I broke my arm. Okay, most people are saying they like the space. A couple people no space, but most people do like the space. Hey, Beth. We are not making this. I just made this today. So we are making that deer card from last time. That's one of the cards we're making. And I've got some pretty cards for you. Don't you worry, girl. Beth is coming on Thursday. Okay, most people like the space in the middle, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so what you're going to do is start with, I'm using all of the sides that have the gold sparkly part. So I'm just going to start, if you don't do the space, you can just put glue on this and lay the pieces down because you don't have to worry about a space. But if you have a space between, then you need to glue the paper instead of the little strips instead of the big piece. So let me get some glue on here. All right, so you're going to start at the bottom, and I just kind of butt it up right with the edge of the paper like that. So there's my first piece. Then I'm going to go to this one. So I kind of played with them in different ways until I kind of wanted to do like dark green, light green, red, dark green, light green, red, like that. So you can do whatever you want to. So we're just going to put a teeny space. We're not measuring or anything. We're just kind of winging this and just a little bit of space showing. And there you go. Whoops, I think I just messed it up. Just kind of look at the edge to make sure you got it straight. All right, then we're going to use this one. And you can do this with any paper you have. You don't have to use this paper, but this paper is so pretty because it's embossed with the gold. All right, just a little space. Then we're going to go back to the dark green. I'm going to do this one. So this is really easy. And you know what you could do? I didn't even really think about this. What would be even easier to do? Now this piece is shorter, but it won't matter because this is like the middle of the tree. So it'll be cut off anyway. I don't know how I got a piece that was shorter. I was just thinking you could actually do 2 of these at a time and have like this wide and then just cut it in half after you put the strips down. So you could make 2 of these at a time. I did not even think about that. And then just die cut, like cut it in half and then die cut the tree out after. that would be even easier. So you'd only have to glue a longer strip. All right, so we're gonna put this one down next. Oops, it's a little crooked. And it's easier when you use the green glue because you have that, like, you know, 30 seconds or so of maneuverability with it. So you don't have to worry about it sticking like right the second you put it down. Alrighty. There we go. So we've just got our little spaces right in the between there. Let's go back to the dark green. So make sure you play with your pieces before you glue them down to see how you like it. I don't know if there's a right side up or not to that one. Oops. So we went out to lunch and it was so much fun. I hadn't seen some of my girlfriends in a while, and my friend Brenda is so hysterical. I mean, she had us in stitches the whole entire time. We were laughing. She kind of is one of those people that has no filter and just opens her mouth and starts talking. And then you just, you can't believe she said that. And we just cracked up. All right, so there you go. So that one's too short, but it doesn't matter because once you cut it, it's going to be fine. It won't matter that it's shorter. All right, so we're going to cut this out with the die cut. So this fits perfect right on here. So we're going to magically put it through my die cutting machine, and boom, by the magic of TV, it comes out like this. So perfect. So I love it, love it, love it. All right, so then we're going to do our words on this piece. So last night I had to do a double yesterday at work, and I'm not kidding, we were insanely busy. It was like just crazy. And so when 8 o'clock came, we were running. I mean, running to lock that door because we were just counting the minutes down because we just wanted people to stop coming in. And at 8 o'clock, I think we had maybe like 27 people still there that were checked in that had to be seen before we could go home. And, you know, a bunch of people came to the door after it was locked. And I'm still sitting at the front desk. And so they like pull the door and jiggle it. And then they look at me with this pitiful face. And I'm just looking at them like I'm pointing at the sign that says 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then they look at that and they're like, really? You're closed? Yes, we're closed. So this one lady came with her little girl. And she knocks on the door. And I'm like, we're closed, you know? And she stands there, and like a minute goes by and she's still standing there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why is she not going away? And so then she kind of waves at me to come over, and I'm thinking, oh no. So I go to the door and she's like, yeah, my daughter's been sick for a couple days now, and she has a fever and a headache and sore throat, and I'm pretty sure she's got strep, and she really needs to see the doctor. And I said, I'm sorry, ma'am, but we're closed. We closed at 8 o'clock. And she's like, well, can't you just make an exception just this one time? And I'm like, I said, at this point, it was like 8:45. We still probably had, I don't know, 18 or 19 patients in the back, you know, like in the center. And I'm like, no, we really can't make the exception. And I'm thinking, she's been sick for a couple days, and you're going to bring her here after we're closed, then ask us to make an exception to let you in. And I'm thinking, you've had all day long, you could have brought her in, and you didn't. Or you could have called your pediatrician or something. But she was trying to make me feel bad. And I'm thinking, lady, you can call your pediatrician in the morning or come back in the morning, because we're not going to register. I said, we can't register anybody after 8 o'clock. And then she was really mad. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I mean, that'd be like, I don't know, going to a grocery store after they're closed and expecting them to open up and let you go shopping, even though they're closed, and want to go home and they're like cleaning. I'm just like, no, I just don't understand that. I would never, ever do that to somebody, or go to a restaurant, you know, like after they're closed, knock on the door and say, well, I'm really hungry. Can you just make an exception and let me in? I didn't eat all day. Just let me in and fix something for me. It's just crazy. All right, so then let me show you for this one. So this is what I did originally. I had it like this, and I thought it just kind of covered up too much of the tree. But what do you guys think? Do you think it looks better there? And let me put the bow on. So there's the bow. So that is what it looks like that. Or do you like this one? So which one do you think is better? Let me read some comments. Okay. Most everybody likes spaces, so that's good. Oh, Marilyn. Hey, from British Columbia. Oh, Beth, you learned how to type in the 10th grade too on a manual typewriter. Ooh. Oh, Joyce, first time watching me. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First as a typist at Ingersoll Rand so many years ago. I think I've heard of that company. Let's see. You can use the negative by itself as a shaker card. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Betty voted after she got her hair cut. Cool. Okay, let's see. I hope everybody voted today. Yes, definitely. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm not going to talk politics, though, just in case some of you guys are not the same as me, but... Okay, so we have a lot of people saying on the bottom and a lot of people saying on the left. The second one on the bottom. All right, I think most people like the bottom instead of this, though. So, okay, we're going to go with that. All right, so what we're going to do is put dimensionals on the back of... I don't know why I'm holding the lid to this glue. All right, we're going to put dimensionals on the back of these. And there was a gold star, too, in there with the dies. And I tried that at first, but I liked the ribbon on top better, so... I already made a bow ahead of time, but I'm going to show you how to make it. It is not too hard because it's just a regular bow. It's not like a fancy bow, even though it looks fancy. All right, so we're going to put this, I think I'm going to do the words first. And we'll put them right at the bottom. And try to center that pretty good. Oh, I got ink on my finger. I don't have a joke for you guys tonight. I didn't have time. I was talking about it at lunch. I'm like, I got to find a joke for tonight. And I didn't have time. I barely finished this card in time for the video, like 6:15. I'm just finishing the card. And I said, woo, got done by the skin of my teeth tonight. All right. And then let me show you how to make this. Okay, so you need the gold ribbon. This is in the Holiday Mini. You need the white crinkled seam binding ribbon. That's in the regular catalog. And you need the linen thread. So you need 3 of these ribbons. And then what I did was I cut this one up the middle, which is what I love to do because it just, oops, I just went crooked. It just makes the prettiest bows. Doesn't matter that it's crooked. It'll be all right. Nobody will notice. Just try and keep it straight. I had stuffed shells for lunch. Oh my gosh, they were so good. I haven't had, I think I'm probably going to end up gaining all my weight back. I've been trying to be really good, but I was bad at lunch today. And I was bad yesterday too. I got to get back on the wagon. The diet wagon. I wish I was like skinny and just could eat whatever I wanted to. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So we're just needing 1/2 of this. So we're going to take this piece and line them up. Then you're going to take your linen thread, and I'm just leaving all these on the roll for right now. And then your linen thread you want longer, so we're going to put that maybe about a couple inches hanging off. just a little bit longer like that. All right, so then you're going to pretend like the linen thread is the same length. You're just going to use these ends right here. Make a bow, just like you're tying your shoe. So make a little bow, and all this is still attached here. Wrap it around, pull it through. See if I can do it in front of a live audience. All right, so then you've got your 3 pieces here. Just pull on that to make it come back out. And then pull these 3 over here. And then just kind of pull it tight. And then fluff it up a little bit. So then we're going to cut it. So you want your gold and your white one to be shorter. So we're going to cut that short. That short. Trim this one just a little bit. You can tell I went crooked there. All right, and then this one needs to be longer, so we'll do that longer. And there you go. So now you got your fluffy bow. That's 3 different things. So let's get this out of the way. All right, so there you go. So you got your, it's like a messy bow, shabby chic looking bow. Now, if you don't like a shabby chic looking bow and you want a neater one, you feel free to do that. That's your prerogative, but I love that messy bow look. So we're going to stick that on here with the glue dot. And then I also put some, oh, it's so pretty. And I love the little swirls in it too. And you can kind of pull this apart, this little gold stuff. You can get these little strands like this in there by just pulling these apart like that, if you wanted to. Oh, that's too long though. Turn that off. All right, so there we go. And then I've got some of these gems. So I'm going to take, where'd it go? Here's the gold ones. We're going to use the gold ones and the take your pick tool. Now, you really don't need these gems on here. It might be overkill. I don't know. I kind of like it without it too. What do you guys think? With the gems or without the gems? You think that's too much? I'll let you guys tell me what to do. Oh, somebody said, what about if the words were at the top? Oh, we could have done that. Oh, thanks, Joyce. Tony, you learned how to type 50 years ago. Well, I guess it was, let me see. It was 40 years ago for me. 40 years ago, I was in high school. The one off-centered. It's so funny. Oh, everybody likes the gems. Okay, that's good. Sparkle is fun. Oh, we're going to spray some sparkle on here too. Oh, and I'm going to show you how to make my shimmer spray because I'm almost out. So I need to refill the bottle again. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Just in case you have never seen me before, we are going to make some shimmer spray. I think I'm going to put this one there. And then we'll do one here. Let's do one more right there. All right, so there we go. We've got our gems. And now we need to do some shimmer spray. All right, so let me show you how to make it. So this one is almost empty. So like when I tilt it, the straw is not getting the spray in it. So I need to fill it up. So here's what to do. My bottle's old. This bottle's so old, it's not even funny. And you can get these bottles anywhere. The Dollar Tree is good. Target, Walmart, the travel section has them. They're just like $1. All right, so this is alcohol, 70% rubbing alcohol. And that's the only one that works. Some people said they have tried the other ones and they do work. Whoops. I've tried them and they didn't work. They clogged up my sprayer. So 70%. And it doesn't matter that I'm mixing this with old stuff. It's going to still work fine. So fill it almost all the way to the top. Not all the way, but almost all the way. Then we're going to take our shimmer paint. This is what Stampin' Up! Used to sell, this shimmer paint. And it's Champagne Mist shimmer paint or all-purpose ink. It's made by Sukaniko. I've got the link in the description box below the video to 3 different places you can get it. It sells out quickly because they're out all the time, but it does come back in every week or two. But Stampin' Up! Used to sell it, so you might have some in your drawer and forgot about it. So just double check that, because we sold it for many years and then they retired it like a year and a half ago. But it was on the clearance rack for a little while, so I stocked up and bought a ton of it. All right, so then you just take it and you're just gonna shake it up, and then you're just gonna pour a little bit in like that. So that's, I don't know how much that is, but it was just a little bit. Then you put your sprayer back on and you test it. So you want to get some scrap paper. So let's just see. Here we go. It's just a piece of scrap paper. All right, so spray it on here. Shake it up really good. And I've got, you know what's in here? It comes, there's a little BB or ball bearing or some kind of little ball that comes in here. So when this was empty, the first bottle I had, I poured it in here. So that's what I have in there. It just helps shake it up. All right, so you spray it on your paper and then let it dry for a second and say, is that sparkly enough for me? If it is, that's good. You're good to go. If you want more sparkliness and shimmer, then you just put a teeny bit more of this in there, which I think I'm just going to put a tiny bit more because I like mine extra sparkly. So you don't want to put too much because it'll clog up your sprayer, but you want it to be super sparkly. But this jar one jar should last you at least a year, because I spray mine on everything I make, and so does my entire class. Every, class I do, and mine last a year. So yours will probably last like a couple of years at least. All right, so let's try it again. We'll spray it on this side. I don't know why I wrote that on here. Oh, that's so pretty. I just love it. Can you see it? So gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I know you guys probably can't see it. Oh, it's too bad because it's so pretty. All right, so we're going to spray it on my card now. Let me put some scrap paper down and spray it. I really wish you guys could see it. Let me spray it on the back of this and you can see it because it shows up really good on dark paper. All right, let that dry for a second. And then, I'm choking on this. Choking on the alcohol. All right, as it dries, you'll see. Can you see it? Put it up closer. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, there you can see it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, I am really choking on this alcohol. I sprayed too much. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Love it. Terry says the 90% evaporates too quick and causes the paint to clog the sprayer. Yes, that's what I think too. So that's what it looks like when you have it on your card. Just that, oh, so sparkly and beautiful. I know you guys can see that because I can see it in my, it just reminds me of like diamonds. So pretty. All right, so I think I'm done. I think I got everything. All right, what do you guys think? Did you love it? Love it, love it. It's kind of a shabby chic, old-fashioned Christmas card. Thank you guys so much. Love it. 91%. No, do not use 91%. You have to use 70% alcohol and this shimmer paint. But there is also a link. If you can't find this, I have a link. There is a shimmer spray that's on Amazon that's already made that pretty much does exactly the same thing. And that link is also in the description box below. So you can order that if you can't find the champagne mist one. And it's already mixed up. So let's see. Oh, hey, Martha. The first time catching me live. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for all the love. And let's see. Type in Oh, yeah, Marcy Bessicker does good bows, too. I'm gonna do a bow video one of these days soon, so I'll do one and show you guys how to make some bows. Um, once you learn how to do it, it's really easy, though. And, okay, Tony and Debbie are having a fight on here because Tony said hi 3 times and Debbie didn't answer. Uh, let's see. Yes, I will do a video. I promise, a bow video. That's what I should have done tonight because I didn't have an idea to do a project, but I came up with this pretty quickly, so I was proud of myself. All right, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you guys love this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that stuff for me to help me out. And also, if you want to order, don't forget, host code is right here. Please make sure you use that. And the card kits went out in the mail yesterday if you ordered the last 2 weeks. So those will be coming to you. And I also have a PDF to send to you. So I needed to do that today and I forgot. But I'll try to do that tomorrow. So for those of you that are getting the card kit in the mail this week, you will get a PDF to go with that. So you'll have directions. But there is a video also. So I will be back on Thursday night with a gorgeous card. It's already done, so I already know what I'm doing. It's so beautiful. You're going to love it. So make sure you tune in at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.